When I tell you I've never wanted to do this video because I'm terrified it'll give me 1 hour. Like, I'm not kidding. Hi, I'm Lucy and I am cold today. The premise of today's video is not original. It has been done so many times before. I just have not wanted to do it because of what I said at the beginning of this video. I used to be really into video games and I would spend many hours a day playing video games. Now we've pivoted back to being a freaking nerd. So for the next 3 days, I'm gonna let a random number generator decide how many hours I am reading that day. Random number generator. How do we want to do this? It's currently midday. I'm gonna set the max at 10 and the minimum at 1. I'm actually nervous. Hola, soy nervioso. 6! Oh my god. 6 hours. 6 hours. Oh, and here I was thinking this was a bad video idea. I've got blankets galore. I have a dog ball. Oh my god! Sorry, just to clarify, that's a weighted blanket. It's a weighted blanket, okay? I'm super strong and muscular, but that thing's hard to pick up. La 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 la. Oh. And to start off with, we're reading The Crown of Gilded Bones, which is the third in the Blood and Ash series by Jennifer L. Armentrout. Jennifer L. Armen Salmon. Guess I better set a timer for 6 hours. 5 hours, 59 minutes, 59 seconds. Starting now. If you're someone who's like super visual when you're reading a book, let me introduce you to a nightmare paragraph for me personally. That was all I could think as I walked across the cream-colored tiled floors into the space where a pearly-hued settee and 2 wide chairs were situated in the middle.
Behind the sitting area was a table with marble legs carved into vines and 2 high-backed dining chairs upholstered in a thick grey material. A chaise lounge was positioned in front of a closed lattice doors and above a ceiling fan turned...
I'm getting ChatGPT out, okay? I'm going to be opening Midjourney. Bear with me. Okay, come on, image generator. I wish it did. My brain just doesn't work like that. Yeah, cream colored tiles, pearly hued settee. Like, I doubt that's what it's meant to look like. It gives me an idea, however. I wish I could read paragraphs like that and just completely get it. It's just too much. Like, I can't put the chair there and then hold it in my brain while I put the pot plant over there and then hold those two both in my... I feel like I've only got 2 arms kind of thing. That's how my brain works with visualizing in books. I'm like, we can have the tree and we can have a dog. If you want the cat, we either have to uproot the tree or the dog has to go. Okay, no, the cat, I could manage the cat. But that was just too intricate for my silly old brain. Oh, big stretch. Wow, everyone said big stretch. Oh, and we're an hour in, basically. Hey team, just recorded probably about 7 minutes, but I didn't because I didn't hit the record button. We are just over 3 hours left of today's reading, 3 hours and 15 minutes. And tragically, I am very bored reading this book now. We are 47% through, which is just over like 310 pages. Nothing is happening. Which sucks because I am interested in the story and I do like the story. I really liked the first 2. Now all of a sudden, I just feel like we're going round and round in circles. It just doesn't feel like it's going anywhere, let alone going anywhere fast. I'm just a bit bored because, you know, as I said, 310 pages in, we haven't kicked off yet, if that makes sense. Like, I'm sitting here thinking, how could that be true? You're 300 I'm like, literally, I'm fighting myself in my brain. I'm like, you can't say that. Like, surely it's kicked off. But in comparison to the first 2 books, well, it must just be very slow then. The other annoying thing is that I feel like I've experienced the same conversations multiple times in this book. Like, we are just going around in circles. I'll give you an example. Boy says to girl, I'm not worthy of you. Girl says to boy, yes, you are. Here are my reasons why you're worthy for me. We've done that twice now. It's just getting to the point. You know when you start getting the itch, the DNF itch, where you're just going page after page and you're just sitting there like in your brain yelling at the pages like, come on. I did see that the third book is very slow and not very good. I put that out of my brain because obviously there's no point going into a book expecting not to like it. Like, you're setting yourself up for failure. But I'm starting to see where that reputation is coming from. Yep, just a shame. Anyway, I am going to probably give Crown of Gilded Bones a break for the rest of the day and read something else. Like Game of Thrones. It's so good. I read this when I was like 15, and when my boyfriend asked if I wanted to read it with him, I was like, yeah, of course. I've never read the full series. I've only ever read the first one. That's gonna be a video in itself. So we've got 3 hours and 15 minutes to go. Can't read 3 hours because then I'll probably get like a solid way through it, and I'm pretty sure James is only up to like here-ish, and I don't want to get too far ahead. It's not actually bedtime, by the way. It's 10 to 7 p.m. But it's cozy here. Y'all just get into bed at 6 p.m. sometime. Ha ha. I think I've only read like 5 pages. I'm already so much more engrossed in this than I was for the past 3 hours reading this. George R.R. Martin doesn't write a single word more than he needs to. It's so straightforward, but so in-depth. I'm just so excited to read the rest of the series. I just don't think I was ready for it when I was younger. I just don't think I like necessarily cared that much, but because also the show was coming out. The show was so good on its own that it was like, I didn't feel like I needed to read the books. Like, I was getting the content in the show. But now that the show is like done, and I just hope he releases that last book. Who knows? Okay, I just paused the timer. I read like 50 pages of Game of Thrones, and then I was like, okay, I have to stop because I will run away with it too fast and I'll finish it in the next like day and a half. And I don't want to because I want to read it like at the same time as James. Then I switch over to this. Crown of Gilded Bones. I was like, we'll give it another shot. Pretty much instantly my brain was like, oh, this again? Oh, I won't be paying attention. I hate DNFing books. I hate DNFing series, but I'm gonna DNF it for the night. We're just gonna put it on hold for a little bit. I'll try again tomorrow and then the next day. And if I still, by the end of this video, 3 days, can't get past, like, I'm at like 49% now, I think. If I still don't want to finish it, it might be a DNF. Stranger things have happened though. In the meantime, I'm gonna start, so I need a break from fantasy, I think. I think that's part of the issue that I'm having at the moment. I'm gonna pick something that I want to read from my TBR. Should we go The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna or Tom Lake by Anne Patchett? Let's do The Nightingale. I love me some Kristen Hanna. All right, just over 2 hours to go. Oh, I just got chills. Sorry, just to clarify, I never read blurbs. I quite literally never read a blurb. In the same way that I love going to see a movie without watching the trailer, I don't read blurbs. Yeah, I just got to chapter 2. Chapter 1 was super intriguing. We're in an attic with an older woman who is diagnosed with cancer, and it's not the first time she's had it, and she's pretty sure she might die soon. She's going through some old memorabilia, and one of them is like a passport for a girl, I guess. Chapter 2 opens, August 1939, France. All I need to see is the year 1939 and the place France. This is gonna be good. See you in a couple of hours, bye. Okay, 20 seconds left there. Oh my god, I'm tired. I'm very excited to go to sleep now. 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year. The Nightingale is delicious. Absolutely scrumptious. I'm obsessed with Kristen Hanna's writing style. It just makes my brain sparkle. Soon to be a major motion picture? I've just noticed that on the cover. Oh, hell yeah. Because I was thinking while I was reading it, like, this would be a good movie. We're 25% through, by the way. It's about two sisters who are trying to survive through the war with Nazi and German forces occupying their hometown. And it's very good, very enjoyable so far. And we'll see you tomorrow. I've set my alarm for 6 a.m. on the off chance I do get like 9 or 10 hours tomorrow to read. But to be honest, I would be genuinely, if I got an hour tomorrow, I would be sad. I would be very sad because I really want to finish this tomorrow. Oh my. Good morning. Random number generator between 1 and 10. All right. See what we get. I'm looking at it wondering like, but how's this happened? How could this have happened? Oh. So naturally I went back to sleep and woke up when the sun was ready to join the party as well. I did some work and I had a lot of auditions to get through, including a children's book narration, which was cute. But this is basically me just editing audio before I send it off to clients to audition for their projects. I did some work, as you saw, and now I'm making breakfast, coming to the terms with the fact that I have 1 hour of reading today. I'm hurt. Like, what else am I meant to do today? More work? Pay the bills? Don't be ridiculous. Egg. Oh, fuck Melbourne eggs, dude. Oh my god, I hate them. Oh my god. These eggs. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I'm just buying bad eggs here. Not bad as in off. I mean, in Sydney, I could this is something I've lived in Melbourne for almost 2 years now. No, it is 2 years now. The first thing I noticed. The eggs don't crack cleanly here. I've never had an egg crack cleanly in Melbourne. Oh, hello, toast. Which I understand just seems like the strangest thing to care about and is such a first world problem. But we're all allowed one a day, and that's mine today, apart from only being allowed to read for 1 hour. Okay, fine, I've got 2 today. In Sydney, eggs crack cleanly. In Melbourne, the eggshells just crumble. Nothing changed about the eggs I buy. I think what changed is the chickens that are laying my eggs. Do you ever wonder if you've had a chicken's egg twice? Like, the odds of getting eggs from the same chicken in the same punnet of eggs is high, obviously. Carton of eggs, whatever you want to call it. But I'm thinking, like, let's say you buy a thing of eggs and then like next month, like, is there a possibility that you have got eggs from the same hen? When I say, do you guys ever think about this? This is actually the first time I've ever thought about it. And I'm gonna bring you back to the idea that we only have 1 hour of reading today. So that means we are gonna talk about things like philosophical things. Like, have you ever had multiple eggs from the same hen? If you're someone who like has chickens at home and you can have fresh eggs at home, I'm obviously not talking about you. Much to ponder. Egg. Egg. I have been procrastinating this every hour of the day so far because I know I only have 1 hour. I have my fresh linen candle, one of my favorite candles of all time. I have my water. I have my headphones. I have my blanket. That thing will join me eventually. I'm certain of it. And I have the Nightingale. So sorry to any of you who thought that I was going to use my 1 hour of reading today to try from Blood and Ash series again, Crown of Gilded Bones. We're not talking about her today. No, sir. Let's start a fucking 1 hour timer. Oh no, hold on, pause. I haven't started yet. Okay. That hour went way too fast. But it was really nice, like knowing that it was like 1 hour, no one at me, like phone was on do not disturb. This book is so good. I'm halfway through now. Basically, we've got 2 main players. We've got sisters They've had a bit of a tricky upbringing. They weren't brought up at the same time together. One is older, one is younger. The younger one was kind of sent around to a bunch of different schools and was always expelled. And the older one, you know, has a daughter and lives in the countryside in France. The eldest sister, her home gets basically commandeered by these German officials who need places to stay. So they were just either chucking people out of their homes or being like, well, I'm going to be here, so you can stay or you can leave. It's getting to a point now where there's no meat left, like there's no rations. The Germans are just eating and drinking everything that is in these neighborhoods and cities and Paris and everything. And the French are just like borderline starving, like wondering how they're going to get through the next winter. But the youngest sister, who has a little bit of a fiery streak to her, has joined a resistance, and she's doing her best to be incognito, delivering packages and letters and little things like that. Like there's great moments where she has to sit down on a bench and someone sits down next to her and they're looking straight ahead, and the one next to her will be like, "Do you think I will need my umbrella today?" And she'll have to be like, "No, I think it shall remain fine." And then they'll nod and she'll have to like follow them. Yeah, it's just like, I love stuff like that. And I can't believe it's real. Like, far out. It's almost been 100 years, like 80 years since World War II. It is such a fascinating war to me. But yeah, I guess I'm just gonna have to sit on that. That hour's worth of reading. We're gonna finish it tomorrow. I'm so excited. And so far, halfway through, heavy recommend. Heavy recommend. I'm going to go on a little Kristen Hanna binge. I'm gonna sign up for her newsletter. I'm gonna get a Kristen Hanna t-shirt that says, "If Kristen Hanna has 0 fans, then I am dead." I take my support of Kristen Hanna very seriously. It's a new love, it's a budding love, a little budding romance, and quite one-sided, I'll add. I don't think she's aware of me, but it's so exciting to find an author that you just love. I've never disliked a book of hers. Good morning. I am so very, very ready for a big reading day. Please give me a big reading day. Random number generator. 7. 7 it is. That's easy. I can do 7. Fuck yes, I get to finish the Nightingale. I'm gonna have a coffee and have a shower and wash my hair and do other things. I am very excited. Whoa. Juicy boy. Apples are girls to me. It's a pink lady. I've been so excited to read this book. 1 hour yesterday was not enough. But the plus side to that is that I typically binge books. See, this is weird, but like I personally think I get more out of a book if I binge it because I'm in it the whole way through. Whereas if I read a book over, 1 to 2 weeks and it's only, a 400 pager, I'm a little bit disconnected from it. So the plus side of only reading an hour yesterday is that I'm so excited to read it today. And it's nice to get that feeling. Okay, 7 hours, starting now. Oh, that was amazing. That was actually amazing. Oh my God, what a story. Oh, what a special story. Oh, that book was so special. Oh my God, Kristen Hanna does it again. The pacing, perfect the whole way through. I did not get bored once. Every single chapter and scene felt necessary. If Kristen Hanna has 0 fans, I'm dead. I have no words for you. I can tell you it's a 5-star. I'll work on explaining my argument for why it's a 5-star in due course. Right now, however, I can tell you that it's gonna make it pretty tricky to try Crown of Gilded Bones again today. We still have 4 hours and 6 minutes left of reading. We'll see. So the annoying thing is no matter what I read right now, it's not going to stack up to the Nightingale. It might. We have 4 hours and 4 minutes left to go. The final day. Maybe a rom-com. Maybe a cheeky rom-com. I'll have a look and I'll let you know. Okay, so I just bought Love Redesigned by Lauren Asher on my Kindle. Nothing against Lauren Asher, but I've never read any of her work before and I feel like I'm setting her up for failure right now. You know when you just finish a really fucking good book from an author that you also love and can seemingly do no wrong for you? Sorry, I get a bit flushed thinking about Kristen Hanna. It was never going to be easy for a book to follow the Nightingale. I feel like I've never read a billionaire, like, rom-com or, you know, romance novel before. 4 hours left of reading. Gonna be up a little bit late. Here's a McLaren. I don't want to risk damaging my new McLaren by going off-road. Holy fuck. Sorry, that's just like little sticky notes explaining what like the words mean in Spanish. Mierda. Shit. Pendejo. Dick. Oh man, I'm on page 3. Oh. Here we go. Bro, you're going to your godson's fucking recital. Do we really need to risk a head-on collision in a new McLaren? Like, I think he'll understand. Oh, it's a meet cute. Got it. No. Nope. Nope. I don't think so. I don't think we will. I think that's a book I have to read drunk, mayhaps. Yeah, I'll need a couple of glasses of white wine before I start that one. What a waste of 6 minutes that was. Okay, we're gonna give it, I'm not giving up on that book. I'm just not in the mood for it. And, you know, when I said I was setting Lauren Asher up for failure, I didn't think I meant it quite in this fashion. I've been trying to work out what to read for like a good 45 minutes. This is becoming the new like Netflix problem. Like when you want to watch Netflix, but you just spend the time it takes to watch a movie, picking what movie you want to watch. I'm getting that with books at the moment. Back to the drawing board. Also, I made brownies. What I was going to read? Oh shit, I've had my whole brownie and I still haven't picked what I need to read. Okay, we found a book. It's called That Stranded Feeling, and it's the first in the Dashwood Billionaires series. It is about a young lady who is living in a tiny little cabin in the wilderness in New Hampshire. She's settling in with a hot chocolate and her dog by the fire, ready for a cozy night, when there's a knock at the door. That's our tech billionaire boy, and naturally his phone has run out of battery. So he's knocking on the door asking for a charger. He comes inside, he plugs his phone in, he's got no reception. She's like, that's weird, I had she's got no reception either. Because the storm's getting really bad, you guys. I think this one's gonna be a very quick read. Oh, hold on, we do have an interesting sentence structure here. Not sentence structure, just an unfortunate sentence to follow another one. I won't say anymore, I'll just read you the sentences. Is this what chemistry is? The sparks from a touch, the irresistible desire to tease her, and the throb in my groin when she teases me back? Yep, that's all good, no issues there, right? Immediate next sentence in the same paragraph. No one except my sister and my cousins has the balls to give me... Ooh, maybe we don't bring up our sisters and our cousins after you're talking about the throb in your groin. Just a thought. Also, when they work out they don't have any reception, they get the emergency radio out, and the emergency radio tells them that there's like a 24-hour curfew and no one can leave, like no one can drive anywhere, and there won't be any reception or anything for ages because of the blizzard. And to be honest, it was going really well. I was enjoying this book a lot. But then I fell asleep with about 45 minutes to go.